Okay, Marvio dos Anjos. In India, we have a saying in our national language Hindi, Der I durustai. If I could translate that, it says they came late, but they still came. That must be a lot of relief, those last 7 minutes of that match.
Sorry, I didn't get the translation.
I said,
the line was
yes, Der I durustai in Hindi means they came late, but they still came.
Yeah. Yeah, here we say, o time tarda, mas não falha.
Okay, translate that.
Yeah, it gets late, but it arrives. It doesn't fail. It's how. Actually, we talk a lot about this regarding justice. Justice gets late, but it never fails. It's optimistic.
Yes, 3 points in the bag, but big relief, Matty, Holland. Big relief for them because they could have got frustrated, but they kept pegging away, knowing that they just needed that one chance. And that's what is the takeaway, that this side didn't get frustrated, perhaps like Argentina did.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the possession, in the game was 70-30 more or less. 20 shots, 10 on target, 10 off, a couple of blocks and a woodwork from Gabriel Jesus. So I think it was only a matter of time coming. We spoke briefly about it last night also, and in the end, it would look quite comfortable for Brazil, which at 2-0 it certainly was.
How do you guys look at this result in Brazil? Because obviously that first draw would have been very disappointing for you, Marvio. But this one, relief, or is it the beginning of the march to that sixth title?
Yeah, I guess it's half-half. We can see that there's a relief that we can see. We see our team scoring again, and we met a big stronghold in Costa Rica. They really done a great job defending, but we needed that. We needed a good victory, a good triumph to march to this campaign for the sixth title if it happens. And there's a relief here. There's also some criticizing over Neymar because at the end of the game he started to cry or make gestures as he was crying, and it kind of seems like he's trying to get all the spotlight for him. And however, we see this victory as a very collective victory. Brazil did a great job working together. Tite was very smart in putting Douglas Costa. He improved a lot our right flank, and we have seen a team more fluid. Even though there were obstacles, there were many difficulties because Costa Rica is a very good defending team.
Yes, fluid. I think that's the right word. And when you look at the way this Brazil side played, you would think that going into the bigger matches against the bigger team, they would score much more goals. And they just virtually laid siege to that Costa Rican goal. And it was just a matter of time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the quality of the front players, Neymar especially, Douglas Costa had a fantastic game. When he came in for Willian, they didn't seem to not want to create. There was always something moving. Marcelo very high on the left flank, always supporting, as he does for his club also. So for me, it was definitely never any doubt. It was just a matter of time. Yes,
and as he was saying, spotlight on Neymar, but Neymar loves the spotlight, and that goal came at a crucial point because they were starting to get frustrated. There were a few tackles, a lot of talk happening, some yellow cards, also one for Neymar as well, needlessly.
I mean, it was difficult to play against Costa Rica. They sat in. We'll take a little look on the board later, but they sat in very deep. So the combinations and the rotations of the midfield, Coutinho is very well balanced, as we know. He can pick forward passes and he can slide it in.
Okay, Marvio, quickly, how important, you spoke about Neymar being a diva, but we're used to that. When you're the most expensive player in the world, upwards of 200 million is your price, you can be a bit of a diva. This is not Argentina, this is Brazil. But how important for him was that goal which he got with the last kick of the game?
For Neymar, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Neymar, it was a great goal. It is the beginning of his story in this World Cup. He needed that so much. I believe that he played far better than the first match because he was not that individualistic. He tried to make passes. He looked for his colleagues, and for him it's very good. It enhances his confidence.
Okay, Brazil get up and running. They have their first victory. The fans are happy. You can see the look on Marvio dos Anjos' face. He's happy as well.